There are some big moments on the track in Formula One, but not all of them are happening on racing Sundays. Mick Schumacher, the axe driver from Haas, the now reserve driver at Mercedes, has a huge fork in the road in his Formula One career, and now could be the time to take that vital turn back towards a permanent seat on the Formula One grid. It comes in the form of a tyre test in Barcelona with the Mercedes W14, but will the young German be able to take his chance when it matters, like he was unable to do at Haas so many times in the early part of his Formula One career? I'm Ollie Wilson for GP Fans, and let's take a look at why this is perhaps the most important run-out for Mick Schumacher in his Formula One career to date. Remember, you can stick with all the latest breaking news, including any action from the tyre test in Barcelona, by getting onto gpfans.com and GPFans Global, and hit subscribe down below as well to stick with us here at the YouTube channel for all of our great specials across the network. But now, let's dive into why this is so big for perhaps one of the most iconic names, at least, in the sport of Formula One. As Mick Schumacher prepares to take the wheel of the Mercedes W14 Formula One car during Pirelli's tyre test in Barcelona this week, the stakes have never been higher for the young German driver. This opportunity holds immense significance for Schumacher's future in Formula One, as it presents a crucial junction in his journey. Not only does it allow him to bridge the gap between his simulator work and the real on-track experience, but it also provides a platform for him to showcase his speed and talent. With all eyes on him, the son of the 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher can make a profound statement to the world of motorsport and solidify his place within the Mercedes team. After being axed from Haas F1 and replaced with fellow German Nico Hülkenberg, Schumi Jr. followed his father's footsteps by joining Mercedes. However, with the weight of such a legendary name hanging on his shoulders, the 24-year-old needs to prove his own worth in order to get a full-time racing seat once again. Schumacher does have pace. We've seen it over the years since his junior career. From when he won 5 consecutive races in 2018 and claimed the F3 championship, to when he finished P6 at the Austrian Grand Prix in 2022. Although Schumacher's name had a lot to do with why he got his Formula One seat with Haas in the first place, there is real potential within this kid. For Schumi Jr., this week's test drive in the Mercedes holds personal importance on multiple levels. Firstly, it serves as a confirmation of the correlation between his extensive simulator work and, of course, the authentic on-track experience. While simulator sessions play a vital role in modern F1, allowing drivers to fine-tune setups and provide valuable feedback, the true test lies in translating that knowledge and feel into tangible performance on the circuit. The opportunity to drive the Mercedes W14 enables the young German to establish a direct connection between the virtual and real worlds, enhancing his understanding of the car and its dynamics. Schumacher's test couldn't come at a better time either. After completely overhauling their aerodynamic concept, Mercedes will need their simulator to be as accurate as possible. Schumacher's work in the simulator has garnered explicit praise from his teammate and 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton, after the Briton credited the reserve driver for their double podium at the Spanish Grand Prix. His feedback and insights become invaluable tools in shaping the direction of car development, underscoring the weight of his contribution to the team's success. The test drive not only offers Schumacher the chance to align his simulator achievements with on-track performance, but also gives him that platform in front of the eyes of his team to showcase his natural speed and talent behind the wheel of a car. This is a moment for the young driver to make a resounding statement, not only to external observers, but of course, those within the Mercedes team. By delivering impressive lap times and displaying his ability to translate that simulator success into those invaluable tangible results. Schumacher can firmly establish himself as a force to be reckoned with within the team and within the sport of Formula One once again. Since being taken under Toto Wolff's wing at Mercedes, Schumacher has now seen polar opposites in Formula One teams, in terms of being at the front of the grid with the Silver Arrows and right at the back with his former team Haas. By learning and observing from established colleagues like Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, Schumacher could become a sought-after driver in years to come, even after being gutted and hung out to dry by his former boss Günther Steiner, who in the fallout of the Germans' sacking referred to him as a dead horse that can no longer be flogged. Punishing words indeed from a much beloved character in the sport. Schumacher has been provided with the perfect chance now to silence his critics and prove to himself and the whole of the Formula One world that he is able to establish himself as a regular driver within this sport. But it is now that he needs to make his mark when it comes to the test in Barcelona. Is this the biggest moment in Mick Schumacher's career to date? We'd love to know your thoughts, and do you think Mick Schumacher does have a future in Formula One, either with Mercedes further on down the line or perhaps earlier with another constructor? Let us know, as always, in the comments section below. GPFans.com and GPFans Global, of course, for all of the latest breaking news in Formula One. And don't forget to give a little click down below on the subscribe button to stick with us here at the GPFans Global channel.